She's already calling the RCMP and filing her police report. Royal Canadian Mounted Police for our American viewers.
Do they ride moose or meese?
No, and it's moose. They don't ride moose.
Why?
It's not Dudley Do-Right.
Hey, that's not a thing? I thought the Canadian Mounted Police actually rode moose.
Hi, welcome to Save Point, a show about video games where you send us topics through YouTube, Tumblr, and Twitter using hashtag SavePoint. I'm Michael Anthony.
And I'm Ryan Shepard.
So, let's get into it. We got a great show for you guys.
Let's do some of the topics. I'm just gonna grab one of these here, one of these magical topics. Okay, this comes from Chris Mitchell at TH3, for Lead Speak, Jammy Dodger.
Okay.
How important are trophies and achievements? Do they add something or get in the way?
Trophies and achievements are everything.
I think they add a lot of replay value to the
They
game.
really do. They actually do add quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
For people, and for the people who like don't care about them, then it's one of those, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you.
It doesn't hurt
You're
you
not
at
like,
all.
oh, it's got an achievement. Come on!
Right? It's not like, oh, damn.
I got an achievement like half an hour ago.
I can brag about this difficult thing I did. You know, it's not like that. For me, like I'm pretty serious about you. I got my gamer scores at like 60,000 right
Wow.
now, 60,000, and that's like I only started getting serious into hunting for achievements like a year ago. You know, what
It's
I mean?
a lot of fun. It adds a lot of fun to a game.
It really does. I mean, granted, there are some achievements that are like ridiculous, that aren't fun to get,
Yeah.
and I actually think achievements linked to multiplayer take away from the game.
A little bit, yeah. Unless it's like how Halo did it, where it's like, okay, weekly stuff, daily stuff.
No,
where
yeah,
it's not
that
hard.
stuff's great. But if you look at like Gears of War 2,
Uh-huh.
it was like win 15 games of Annex on this map with 10 seconds left.
Oh,
You know
that's
what I mean?
ridiculous.
And what that does is that causes people to purposely play against people who are worse than them and to try to manipulate the game just so that they can get an achievement. And if you're not part of that group who's attempting to manipulate this match for the achievement's sake, then you're just on some team that's a bunch of dicks. Or
Right.
you're on the opposing side playing against a bunch of people who are doing weird shit and it's super confusing, and then they end up like screwing the game up and they make the game less fun for you.
I'll say one thing that does disappoint me are achievements that are they're lazy, like they're just linked to story objectives. You completed chapter 2, you completed chapter 3, like
Yeah.
when they just don't care to take the time and make the achievements interesting. Like
Yeah.
I remember one of the coolest achievements I thought for the Xbox 360 was, I think it was Gears of War 1 or 2. It was with the torque bow, and you get a certain number of kills, you get an achievement called the Nuge. After 10
yes, you did.
And I didn't know about it because I usually don't read the achievements beforehand. And I remember this popped up, the Nuge, and I was like, hell yeah. Also, he's a crazy person.
Yeah,
don't vote for him for
He's
anything.
so crazy. For me, I think my favorite achievement, because I actually have it, is in the first Dead Rising. I have Zombie Genocider.
How many kills is that?
That's killing the entire population of the city of Willamette, Colorado, and that's like 53,867 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are there zombies left after you do that?
Yeah, it's weird. So you kill the entire population of the city, yet this mall is still fucking packed.
It was Black Friday.
It was Black Friday sales.
They came from all around the world.
That's where I stand on achievements. I enjoy some achievements. I really do.
I do. I think games now that we've had achievements, if you took them away, they'd feel kind of empty because everyone's adopted it. There are achievements on Steam. I don't know about EA's Origin, but or Origin. I say Origin weird. There's probably achievements on
What's
there.
the origin of you saying Origin? What's the origin of that?
The origin of me saying origin?
Yeah.
Fuck. No, what's the origin of me saying origin? I don't know. I know
What's the origin of origin?
I didn't know that I said it wrong until I was talking about X-Men Origins because I was like, yeah, X-Men Origins.
X-Men Origins.
I don't say it right. I'm sorry.
You're right. No big deal.
Wait, it's Origins, right?
Origins.
Because I'll forget which way's right.
Origin.
Origin, not origin.
Origin is not a word.
It will be when I'm done with it.
All right.
Achievements, yes. They need them.
Yeah.
Was that the only part of the question? Why did I strip them in half?
I don't know. You didn't eat this one, so kudos for you.
Well, thank you, Chris Mitchell, for that awesome topic. Also, suggest us topics. We need them to do the show. We want to
Yes.
keep doing them twice a week. So send us, even if it's something silly, is Mario a game? Send us that
Right?
topic, because we'll talk about it for 5 minutes.
We'll honestly talk about anything for 5 minutes.
Pretty much. You can ask
Yeah.
us whether or not we like eggnog. I, for one, yes, I do like eggnog.
I don't like eggnog.
You know?
I mean, the conversations, granted,
We
would
don't
be
agree
longer
on
than
everything.
that.
You know? We have differing opinions on the
Exactly.
show.
And that's what this is all about. It's about a dialogue.
Yeah. With
Alright.
you, so talk to us.
Yes, send us topics.
We don't
guys.
like each other. We're here to talk to you.
I fucking hate this guy. Next topic!
Next topic, go ahead.
Alright,
Raisin Bran Crunch.
this is from Video Game Bang on Twitter, at Video Game Bang. Have you played both next-gen consoles? Does it feel like a big improvement graphically, i.e., Super Nintendo to N64?
Here's my thing. I think it's too early to tell. Like, if you look at some of the PlayStation 4 games, and if you look at Rise for the
Yeah.
Xbox One, they do look a lot better, and you can tell a huge difference. But I don't think we have an accurate representation of how big the difference can be.
I think, and here's the thing, like, personally for me, it's because this last generation, going from the PS2 to the PS3 and the Xbox to the Xbox 360, that was the jump from standard def to high def.
Yeah.
So, like, that is a monumental jump. That's an incredible jump in graphical fidelity that we're not gonna have this generation. It's simple. We're just not gonna have it.
We will, but because both consoles support 4K displays, but that's not widespread yet.
It's not widespread.
I don't know anyone who has a
ga-
4K TV.
I don't know any games that are made like compatible with 4K that are pushing out that much,
I
that
think-
many polys. You know what I mean?
think you can with Battlefield 4. Don't quote me on that, but I think that it does have some support where you can like 1440. I don't know.
Yeah.
1440p or something
But
like that.
4K is at the moment. You know, they don't film anything in 4K. You know, they don't make TV shows in 4K.
Have you seen anything in 4K?
I've seen like the demo that is running like the butterflies that are
Yeah.
running in 4K.
Well, here's the
at,
thing:
like-
is I went to the Sony store in Orlando, and they had, put it this way, they had a 4K TV setup with Avatar playing on it, not the cartoon, the movie Avatar,
okay.
not the movie based on the cartoon Avatar. You know, the one that's Pocahontas.
Yes, Pocahontas in space.
Okay.
And I don't care what anybody says. That's what that movie is.
Here's the thing: is Avatar on a 4K TV looks like a cartoon.
Does it?
Yeah, like you see a super high def, you know, when it came out, you're like, wow, this is movies.
Yeah.
And then now it's like on a 4K display, you're like, wow, that's definitely computer generated. That's CG.
Yeah, you're
because there's so much, the detail is so much stronger that they didn't have that technology when they made the movie. So you know they couldn't
Yeah,
have
they
obviously.
weren't, exactly. They weren't planning for that.
Yeah. So no, 4K displays are super impressive. So when they make games to utilize that and people actually have 4K TVs in their home, I think you're going to see a drastic difference between the quality of video games now and then.
And to stop you from asking this question like 15 years from now when the next consoles come out or whatever comes out, after 4K, there's like the tiniest leap in visual quality that you can do that the human eye will pick up. There's not much bigger you can go than 4K that the human eye will be able to pick up. Otherwise, you'll just be putting detail in that nobody can see. You know what I mean?
Or like, I don't know, eventually we'll probably have like 3D that's like actually 3D. Not like, because 3D now is weird. The 3D we have, like, it doesn't come out, it's more like it has depth.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
what's
like a diorama as
Yeah.
opposed to it.
So when are we going to have real 3D? Where's the holodeck for my Star Trek?
I'm not a
games?
3D fan. I am not a 3D fan because it's just there. It just is. It's honestly. I remember, and of course, our audience will remember just a few short years ago when 3D was the biggest thing, and
Yeah.
Black Ops was in 3D, and all these Batman was in 3D, and all these games were in 3D, and all these movies were in 3D, and now it's like a bullet point.
Yeah.
It's like a bullet point on your TV. It's like picture in picture. People were like, "Whoa, picture in picture," and now it's like picture in picture.
Yeah, like, okay.
Exactly.
I get it, TV, you have features.
Exactly. Now I know when the game is on back on TNT. Like now I can switch back to watch some NBA.
Was there a second part of that question?
No.
Just, is there I don't think there's that drastic of a difference yet,
There's
but maybe soon in the future.
Exactly. Once these become so much more widespread and developers really get their hands on,
Oh, back in the bowl.
once they really get their hands on the power that's in these things, then yeah.
Are we ready for another topic here?
I'm ready for another topic.
All right, this one comes from Ivan Garcia on Twitter
Like the
at EpicZGamer. Hashtag SavePoint. All right. Do you guys have any opinion on how to fuck up a PS4 or an Xbox One? I'm a beta tester and I could find only 3 things wrong with both.
What do you mean by fuck it up?
Like, I can think of a million ways to fuck
Exactly.
up. Like, first of all, Xbox One, not bulletproof. PlayStation 4, also not bulletproof.
Yes.
So you could shoot it and it will probably break.
Not fireproof, not angry African bush elephant proof.
Nope.
Nope, not car crash proof.
I was, you know,
I know
I
what you
just
want
kind of
from us.
wonder, can it blend?
Can it blend?
Will we
Can
can
it blend?
Okay, as horrible as it would be to blend a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, if you could find a blender big enough to
You have
fit,
to do it. You have to do it.
you'd have to, and I want to see it. I want to see that blended, and then that person has to drink it.
Honestly, you know where we have to do to blend that? You're gonna have to put like a lawnmower upside down. You're gonna have to construct a specialty blender for
We
that
could
thing.
do that. Okay, so we'll see if it can blend. But I guess like more like if we're going for the whole testing way, if you wanted to go like a little bit more serious, see how long the console can play consistently. Like, will it overheat or
Yeah.
will it do the thing where it just powers itself off? You know?
Yeah.
Wrap your console in
Yeah,
like
in a
4 or
towel.
5 towels,
Yeah.
and see how long you can play a game.
Put a disc in the console, and then while it's playing, shake it.
Ooh.
Shake it a little. And when I mean a little, I mean a lot. I mean fucking shake it like crazy. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it, shake it. Oh, oh.
I don't know how those new disk drives work. Like, what would happen
I don't
if
know.
you put something in the disk drive and you got like needle nose pliers and then tried to like
Fucking pull it out.
yeah, like what would it do? Would it,
I don't know.
Would it try to stop you?
I don't know anything about slot loaders.
Slot loaders.
Try putting a sandwich in the slot loader.
Yeah, see, I would probably complain to Microsoft if my Xbox broke after I put a sandwich in it.
Yeah.
I would be upset.
Throw the remote at the console.
Yeah, you have to do that.
Stand on the console.
Stand in the console.
Yeah,
if you
in the
can.
console.
See if you can wear it. Like you could
Just spit into the disk drive until it's just soaked.
ants. You gotta see if it.
Ooh.
I know Sony says that they don't want you to send your console back to them if it's infested with insects. That's like one of the things. Like they don't want like any. They have like a diagram of all the things that
Yeah.
you can't send it back, and insect infestation is one of them. So if your PlayStation 4 is full of insects and you want to get it replaced or under warranty, you're SOL.
I don't know. I mean, what else could you do?
How
I
else
mean,
could you fuck up?
Do you mean like if he's talking like?
How to fuck up a PS4 or an Xbox One?
Okay, if he's a beta tester and I can only find 3 things wrong with it, maybe he's talking about like software.
Right, like glitches and things like that. Or
Um,
how to like break a game? Like, oh, can you snap Netflix an HD movie and then play a game for several hours?
When you have your Xbox One, just put the remote down and just constantly move all the sticks while you press the guide button and then say Xbox to bring on the Kinect and just scream at the top of your lungs. Ah! And if you don't break it, it's indestructible.
Xbox, while you're hitting all the buttons
Exactly.
with like 10 controllers. Is there still a 4 controller limit?
I don't know, I think there's 6 actually.
Okay, so
I don't
you
know.
sync as many controllers as you can, hit all the buttons by going Xbox, while you're playing like Rise and you're watching a movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can do anything else, multiple tasks yet.
I don't know.
Also, submerge it in your pool.
Yeah.
Also, we did not officially say that you could put that in your pool. Don't sue us. 'Cause
Yeah. You
it
can't
broke.
you can't do I don't endorse any of the things that
We
I have
just-
said here.
Yeah, what we just said. Yeah, can you imagine the calls like, "Hi, I'm Microsoft. Under Inspire Games says I should put my Xbox in the pool. What's up with that?"
I was on YouTube and Under Inspire asked me if it could blend, and I had to find out.
Yeah,
Is
so-
this under warranty?
This is like an arbitrary thing that you cover, right?
Yeah. Okay. Don't do anything we've said unless you want to fuck it up.
Yeah, but I guess the software thing is just stress test, see how many hours you can play. I'm pretty sure both consoles are just designed to shut off if they're overheated.
Yeah.
Like, I think the PlayStation 4 won't turn on if it's too hot, but I don't know when it's already running. It'd probably cut itself out. Because I think that's what the 360 Slim does. But it's going to be really hard to overheat the Xbox One because they put like 19 fans in it.
Yeah, and it's like half vent. Honestly, the only part of the Xbox One that's not a vent is the top and like the faceplate.
But that also might mean that...
No, and I take it back. Half of the top is a faceplate. Half the top is a vent.
That might also mean that, like the Death Star, one of those ventilation shafts has a critical weakness in that if you fired a photon torpedo in it... What's it, a photon?
It's a photon torpedo.
Is that the... No, I think it's a proton.
Proton.
Because photon, I think, is Star Trek.
Photon is light. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
I think Star Trek has a photon torpedo, but in Star Wars it was a proton torpedo.
It's all the same thing to me.
But if you shoot it into that ventilation shaft in the Xbox One, it will probably explode. So that is a critical flaw. Address that, Microsoft.
Yeah, be careful with that.
And the Xbox One Slim.
Yeah, a PS4 slimmer. It's because it's already a very tiny console.
But yeah, the PS4 is alright. I don't mind having a really big console.
I know.
I guess I have this weird, like, old-fashioned mentality where, like, when I spend $500, I want something substantial.
I don't want this thing to break.
That's
or
the thing
anything
with, like,
that.
cell phones. I'm like, wow, this new phone is so thin and so small, but I spent so much money on it, and
Yeah.
there's so little there.
All right. You want to nail this last one out?
Nah, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Look at it though.
All right, look at it. Yeah, let's save that one. We'll save that one.
Yeah.
We'll save that one for next time. Thanks for joining us, rascals.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us here on Save Point.
Leave us topics on Save Point. You can do it right in the YouTube comment. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm curious about? Write it and put in that comment, and then press that like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed, do that. If you subscribe to our channel, I will give you a cookie if I ever find you in life.
Yeah.